Namaste, good morning. Welcome to Arial Yoga. So we have here a fabric. There are many different styles of fabric. We have one silk, so we call it also silk Arial Yoga. And first of all, we are going to check the height of the hammocks, so of the swings. So make sure you stand right under where the hammock is attached with, and you pull the fabric down, and it should be like under your hip bones. Okay, so let's do a check. Rise up and bend forward and try to lean in. You should make sure that you can stand still, and your head, when you go all the way in, is not touching the ground. These are the two most important thing when it's coming to check the height of your hammock. Then also, before you start, check that the hammock is good positioned, and you can also pull. Maybe you pull and you lift yourself up to see if it's really good holding. Okay, then this gives you a little bit of security that it's perfect attached. Okay. If it's your first time doing Arial Yoga, I would like to explain some things. In Arial Yoga, it's much more easy to extend and open things like hip joints or the lower back. So it's really important to really engage the muscles around. Yeah? We will do that, of course. Then it's also very important in Arial Yoga. It's easy for any levels to the inverted poses. We will do a lot of inverted poses. So afterwards, it's very important that you come up very slowly with your head so that your blood can flow out of the head very slowly, or that you lie down, or you lie down in child's pose straight away to be able to do a nice practice without having vertigo or also nausea. Also very important, do not eat straight before Arial Yoga. Minimum 2 hours. You should not eat too much or drink too much because of our upside down positions. Yeah? In case during this class you should feel a little bit dizzy or nauseous, the best thing is to sit or lie down on the ground and rest. Yeah? Then, especially for women, also very important, if you are in the first day of your menstrual cycle, it's really counterindication to do Arial Yoga inverted poses. So if you are in these days right now, then just skip the inverted poses, or you could go in and come out straight away, but don't stay in the inverted poses. Also very important criteria. Also, if you have your sinuses blocked, it's not very comfortable to stay in inverted poses. So let's start. What are we going to do today? It will be a Vinyasa flow start, kind of, with standing poses. Then we are going to move to some ground poses using the hammocks to start, and then we are going to do some inverted, more slow So towards the end of our session today, we are going to go more into a yin practice to really enjoy the flying sensation and to rest. Okay. So please stand behind your hammock. Hold your hammock with both hands. Your feet should be hip wide apart. And then let's start with some nice back rolls. So exhale and really extend. Roll gently in your pelvic. And then let's start moving from side to side for a gentle opening. Keep breathing in a nice way, deep breathing. And then slowly let's come back and roll one vertebra after the other back into a standing pose. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, lengthen, drop your head, let your shoulders open and extend. If you have too much pressure on your knees, then feel free to microbend your knees. You can always microbend your knees. And then in the next exhalation, roll back up, one vertebra after the other, back into a standing pose. Third one, extend, get long and drop your head. Breathe into your shoulders. And with the next exhalation, slowly roll back up. Very good. From here, I'm going to move my mat a little bit. I just find out I'm not really centered. From here, slide your hands to like height of your shoulders. We are going to start a little flow here to warm up. So exhale, press into your heels. Inhale, activate Mula Bandha, and then Uddiyana Bandha and drop back. Hold yourself. Inhale, push, pull your back up, and exhale, fold to the front as we did before. Inhale, roll back up into a standing pose. We are going to repeat this 2 more times. And open, your feet stay grounded. Come back to center and exhale, lengthen. Inhale, roll up. Change your hands to the side. Go back, open. Get trust in your hammock. And last time, fold to the front, extend to the front. And slowly roll back. Very good. From here, let's start with a little step back. We start on standing poses. And then bring the fabric just behind your heel. Very good. If you have troubles with balance poses, you can always hold the fabric or take your hands into the side. Let's work on a little bit of hip opening. Balance your leg from side to side. Very good. And then take your hands back to the hammock and move your fabric under your, just behind your knee, under your thigh. Very good. Let's move into Virabhadrasana 1 here. So slightly open 30-degree your left foot. Push your hips to the front. Stay grounded in your left foot. And you could open here up and look up. Exhale, roll back, swing back. And inhale, swing to the front, look up. Exhale, back. And last repetition. Inhale to the front, look up. And come back. Very good. From here, bring the hammock back to where it was before. Very good. And then let's go into a little bit of opening, like Hanumanasana standing. And come back. And there is where I mentioned that it's very easy to open a lot because you could just let go. So make sure you don't fall into your joints. You really activate the counter pull up. Exact. And last one. And come back up. Very good. From here, slowly release your leg. And then come back to forward extension. Roll back up. It's like a vinyasa to go back as we did before. Come back to center and change. Take your left leg this time. Bring also here the fabric just behind the heel. Hands on the hammock or on your side, and then just slightly roll from side to side, opening your hip. Stay centered in your right leg, right foot, and come back to center. Hold the hammock, and then let's prepare also here. Make sure you're comfortable. You put the hammock just underneath your thigh, behind your knee. Open slightly your right foot and then push to the front. Opening your hips into Virabhadrasana 1. You could open and look up. Exhale, push back. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Very good. And then also here, we come back with the fabric just behind the heel. And we're going to push open into Hanumanasana and push back without falling into the joints. Keep your legs active and come back. Third time. Push to the front and come back. Very good. Come back to center and let's do the same vinyasa. Go back. Come back to center and extend to the front. Inhale, roll back up. Very good. Let's do another standing series here. We again start putting our right leg, thigh into the hammock. We open into Virabhadrasana 1. Then we open our left hip, left foot to Virabhadrasana 2. From here, pull your leg in and then extend your leg. Pull your leg in, extend. Third time, pull it in, extend. Keep it extended, go and reach forward and come with your upper arm over your head. Then exhale, come back, drop your leg, come into Virabhadrasana 1, come back, and then come out of the hammock into Vinyasa. Push to the front. Roll back up, back into standing for the other side. Bring your left leg in, place your hammock, open this time your right hip, come from Virabhadrasana 1 into Virabhadrasana 2, and start. Extend your leg and drop. Extend and drop. Extend, keep it there, lengthen like you would lengthen into Trikonasana, and open your upper arm over your head. Hold for 2. 1, and come back. Come back and out of the hammock. Push back for Vinyasa and to the front. Roll back up. And then take the hammock behind you or stand in the front of the hammock. Make sure you are in a line with where the hammock is hold on. And take your silk, the hammock, behind your scapulas. Let's twist and unwind a little bit our upper body here. Very good. Come back to center. Put the fabric under your shoulders. Then you can slightly go and sit down. Let's take Utkatasana on the hammock. Very good. Drop your tailbone. Roll your coccyx tailbone slightly in. And then inhale. Take your right leg up. Take your right leg on top of your left. Extend and change. Left leg up on top of your right thigh and drop into chair. Hip opening chair. And slowly come back. From here, push back into the hammock. Make sure it's comfortable. Sometimes under the axillas, it's not very comfortable, so just adjust the way it's comfortable for you. Let's fly a little bit. So inhale and fly to the front. Extend your legs and take your heels up. And then exhale and roll back. Opening to the back, looking back. Inhale to the front. And exhale back. Inhale to the front. Last one. Exhale back. Very good. Let's stay here, opening, lengthening everything. Intercross your fingers. Bring your hands behind your head. Then slightly open your feet like a V. And then let's bend right knee and open your left side. Come back to center. Let's bend your left knee, open to the side. Come back to center. Let's do each side one more time. Left. Come back to center. Place your feet normally, parallel. Extend your arms on the hammock. Then take a seated pose back into Utkatasana. Hold then the fabric and pull yourself up. Very good. Take from here the hammock in front of you. Pull it down. And let's take Uttanasana, forward bend. Make sure the hammock holds you. So bring a little bit more weight into the hammock. Let's go into the first small inverted pose. Hang into the hammock and make sure you can lift up your feet and lift up your hands. Can you balance here and let go your head? Very good. Then take your knees to the chest and try to balance here for a little moment. Then bring your hands down. Bring your feet down, even if the heels now are not touching anymore, it's completely okay. Sustained Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hold it here and enjoy this opening in your back. And then let's go further on with our flow. Inhale, lift up your right leg to the sky, bend your knee and step your leg to the front. Open into Virabhadrasana 2, this time on the ground. Use then the hammock and open, lengthening to the front. Inhale, come back. Replace the hammock where it was. Turn around. Push the hammock down. Bring your hands down. Come back to down facing dog. From down facing dog, lift up your legs, separate your legs, and enjoy the lengthening. Exhale, then bend your knees, place your feet down, back to down facing dog. Inhale, lift up your left leg to the sky, bend your knee to the chest, step to the front, roll open your right leg, open into Virabhadrasana 2. Bring the hammock to the front and extend into your side. Inhale, come slowly back, push down your hammock and come back into down facing dog, down into star. From star, another short inversion, you could walk your hands back and push into star handstand. Then exhale, bring your knees to the chest, walk to the front, and come back to hanging balasana. Hands down, feet down. Walk your hands towards your feet this time. As I mentioned in the beginning, here you have to rise up your head very, very slowly to not suffer vertigos. If you feel vertigos, hold on your hammock and lie shortly down into Shavasana. Then take your knees to the chest, roll up, hold on the hammock, push into your hands, bend your elbows and pull them to your chest, lift up, and then stand back. Very good. So we are going to do another flow here, a little bit similar like the other ones. So come into Uttanasana, walk your hands to the front, slide your legs back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Very good. Then rise up your right leg. Bend your knees, step to the front between your hands. This time keep your left heel up. We are going into high lunge. Lift up your arms. Exhale, take the hammock in front of you. And use the hammock to help you. We are going to go down and up. For 2 and 3 and 4. Last time we go all the way down. Go all the way down. Very good. Hold the hammock now with your left hand and twist open to the right. If you like, push your hips to the front and grab your left leg. Come back to center. Hold the hammock. It will help you to lift back up. Then open your left leg. Drop the fabric to your side. We are going to use the hammock for Trikonasana. So lie down into the hammock, hold it, and enjoy a few breaths of sustained Trikonasana. And exhale, drop your head down, bend your knee, slowly come back up. Bring the hammock, pushing the hammock down to step back into down facing dog. Ready for the other side, so lift up your left leg, bend your knee, step to the front between your hands. Come all the way up into high lunge, holding the hammock, using the hammock if you need. If you don't, just hold it as safety. And come down and up. 4, 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. All the way down. Very good. Hold the hammock, extend, come to the side, side twist. If it's in your practice, then you could take here the right hand into your, right leg into your hand. And breathe deeply. So slowly drop down. Take the hammock if you need to hold on or just press into your legs to come up. Also here, open your right hip. Drop the hammock for side support. Extend and then drop into sustained Trikonasana where you can just drop in, or you could also hold the hammock and really work into opening your side. Keep breathing here. Then drop your head, look down, bend your knee and slowly come back up. Bring the hammock down to step back. Let's drop back down into down facing dog. From down facing dog, we go back into star. From here, then walk your hands back as much as you feel it's comfortable for you to open, to press into the hands. And then exhale slowly. Come into plank pose. From plank pose, we are going to hold on to the fabric and lift up, lift up. Very good. This is preparation. Locust pose, Salabhasana. We're going to do after Salabhasana flying. So make sure you don't hang down, so you have really tension in your leg. You lift your leg up. You pull yourself up. Very good. Then exhale, bend your knee, bend your head, and drop into Balasana. From Balasana, bring your hands down, feet down, walk your feet, hands together, roll up, slowly, 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 and we're coming back down into Shavasana to rest. Take a moment here just to let the blood flow slowly out of your head. Very good. From here, knees to the chest. Roll up. Grab onto the hammock. Use the hammock to lift up. Let's come into a flying pose. So bring the fabric as before under your hip bones. Then walk all the way to the front of your mat. Extend your arms back. And then exhale and lift up your legs and bring tension in your whole body and fly. Very good. And let yourself fly. Enjoy. Press your heels together, legs together. Very good. And then exhale slowly. Drop your knees and head down. Come back to Balasana, but this time you can also stop the swinging sensation. We're going into a spinal twist. So take your right arm behind your back and your left hand towards your right knee and start to twist. Exactly. Breathe into the twist. Pulling and twisting, very beneficial for your lower back, for the whole spine. And come back to center, just fall into this inversion pose. And then change. Left arm over your back, right hand to your left leg and twist. And enjoy this twist. And then come back to center, extend your arms. From here, then slowly bring your hands down. Remember to come slowly back. Walk hands and feet together. Roll back up very slowly. And again, without lifting the head, drop down into Shavasana. Take a moment in Shavasana to restore. And whenever you feel ready, bend your knee to the chest, slowly roll up. Take the hammock, rise up. Very good. I'm going to turn around. We're going to now do some in the hammock seated pose. So if you have this kind of fabric, it's best to open it and to double it for one time. Very good. Then put your thumbs in and take half of the fabric in to sit in. Very good. Here, very important to just cover your sacrum. Don't put too much fabric on the lower back, so just cover it, yeah? If you're not comfortable in, you could kick cycle up so the fabric moves a little bit more up towards your hips. Then hold the fabric. Try to lie back, bringing your knees in. Look how this is feeling for you. And come back up. Let's do a few of these ones. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come back up. Make sure you feel sustained on your lower back. Come back in and up. The next time, if you feel ready, come down and open your legs to the side. You can let go here. Hanging star. Very good. If the hanging star is comfortable for you, then bring your feet in for hanging Baddha Konasana. Let's stay here, breathe into this pose. Then exhale, bring your hands behind the back for a nice shoulder opening variation. Let it go, grab onto the fabric, open your legs, and from here, drop your legs and you will see that easily you roll back up. From here, I suggest you slide the hammock in and you can just drop your head down. Take a moment here to reset your blood flow back to the body. Because we are going to do another inversion pose, very similar. Okay, whenever you're ready, kick cycle your hammock back. And let's start same, bending your knee towards the shoulders, dropping down, opening your legs. And from here, drop down your arms. Now you're going to bend just one, the right leg over the hammock, and the left leg drops back. So you could grab your foot if it's in your availability. Breathe here. If you're not used to do Arial Yoga, maybe you need to make a break before you change side. If you're comfortable with head down positions, then just change side. To come back, again, hold the fabric, drop your legs, roll up, stay a moment with the head to the front. Allow the blood flow to come back. Then holding the fabric. This time you don't open the knees to the side, you bring the knees towards your head. We are going to do a back roll out of the hammock. And then slide down and come into Balasana on the ground. After a few long inverted poses, let's take a moment of lie down and bring both feet into the hammock. We are going to bring back the blood flow to the head. So make sure you engage your toes, and then just massage your lower back, moving from side to side. Come back to center. Inhale, bring your arms up. Push into your heels and lift up your back, hips. And then exhale, roll back down. Bring your knees, bend the knees to the chest. One more time, extend your legs and lift up your hips. And then bring your back down, bending your knees. From here, do circling movements with your legs. Other direction. And come back to center. Keep your left foot in and extend your right leg, grabbing onto your right leg. With the next exhalation, take your head up, head down, and slowly release and change. Grab onto your left leg. Hold, extend. And then head up, head down, bring your leg back. Come out of the hammock. Hold the hammock with your hands. And rise up, head, and then all the way. Very good. Hold the hammock. It's helping you to come back up. Very good. Let's turn around. Let's turn around. Come back into an extended pose. Roll back up. Very good. This time, let's open the hammock. We're coming into another flying pose, but this time we want to cover the whole front of the body. Careful microphone, yes. So make sure you cover your whole body. You have the fabric until all the way up under your shoulders, and then you have lots of fabric here. So make sure you put your thumbs in these lots of fabrics, because when we fly back, you can lift up your legs in locust and push back the fabric. Also here, tension in your legs, so locust like before. Exhale, bring your legs up and push the fabric back so the fabric holds your leg up. And just do a little bit of flying. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. From here, we can go into bow. So you could first of all take the hammock and bend your knees for preparation. Then, if it's in your practice, you can take your feet, pull your knees slightly together, push into your hands and lift up. And breathe into your belly. Very beautiful. From here, slide your fabric back up and drop your head, your legs down, head down, all the way down. And then roll back up. Very good. From here, release. Bring a hammock back. Let's come back into moving back into the hammock like we did before. Very good. And then move from side to side. Extended arms. Try to do, if you can, bended knees and roll. Maybe you should go a little bit more center so that your feet are under where the hammock is attached to. And then you could bend your knees to one side, to the other side. Make half circles first. And whenever you feel ready, you could do full circles. Look how that is feeling for you. Full circles to release as a as a counter pose from bow to release the lower back. In contraction of the spine. Maybe change direction if this feels good to you. Always remember that doesn't have to look good, it has to feel good. So doesn't matter the way it looks, whatever you do, it has to feel good in your body. And then come back up into standing pose. Okay, so we're going to go into another inverted pose. So maybe I should turn around, exactly. So from here, we are going to take our feet in Baddha Konasana. So bring your right foot into the hammock, drop your hip open. Very good. No, sorry, I have to change side. I just realized. Take your right foot into the hammock. Then lift and push into the hammock and lift yourself up to bring the other foot into the hammock and slide into Baddha Konasana. Here I'm going to give you some variations. So after you could enter the hammock with both arms and then bring your hands just slightly over your hip bones. When then you roll down into inverted pose, you have to make sure that you move the fabric under your hip bones. So because hammock fabric on the bones is not very comfortable. Then slowly roll down and move the fabric down under your hip bones. And here you have your inverted Baddha Konasana. If you feel comfortable, stay here. You could push into your knees here for a variation. You could interlock your hands behind your back and extend them to open your shoulders if you like, or you could just drop your hands. Whatever feels good to you. Let's take 2 more breaths. Enjoy this spinal contraction, letting your head drop completely. Then to lift back up, hold on to the hammock and then roll your head in and lift back up. Remember to stay down a little bit with your head, as it was an inverted pose. Then take your hands, come down and straight away down into forward fold. And extend your legs. Place your right and left hand in front of your feet. Bend your right leg. Extend your left and extend your left arm. You can hold onto the fabric. And come back down, bending both knees. And switch. Extend your right, bending your left, and open to the right. And come back down, rolling up one vertebra after the other. Very good. So, ready for a very fun pose, a very beautiful one, which needs also precisity. It's called the Batman pose, yeah? So let's go into this one together, and this will also be our final inverted pose which we hold. So important thing here, if you have this kind of hammock, you open it totally. And then let's do a back roll in. I'm going to show the back roll 2 times because I have to switch side to show you the whole procedure. So for a back roll in, you take the fabric and you cover your shoulders. Very good. Then you slightly step back, you roll your shoulders in, and then you extend your arms and you take the fabric which has pressure on, yeah? Thumbs in, hands out. Bend your knees and walk until the point of the attachment of the hammock. From here, do a back roll. So push your hips into the hammock, jump into the hammock. And you're in the hammock. Okay. If this is too much for you, then just do the other variation where you take the hammock, you take a bit of fabric, and you just sit in. This would be the more easiest variation. Okay, I'm going to show it to you again from the other side because I need you to see me from the back. So again, fabric on top of shoulders, drop yourself, then grab the fabric with pressure on, bend your knee, make sure you're under the part where the fabric is attached, roll into the hammock, and you're in a seated pose. Okay, now comes a very important part. So, you want to have a little bit of fabric covering your shoulders. Because, why this is so important? Shoulders has to be in to hold you, first. Second, if you have too much fabric on your neck, you receive too much pressure on your cervicals, on your spine, on here, on your cervical spine. This is really not what we want. So take a little bit of fabric and just cover your shoulders. So it's just one way. It's not a roll of fabric, it's just one layer here. You can bend and drop your elbows to make sure the fabric stays there. And then you're going to lie down, head out. From here, take one heel after the other, pushing the fabric away and lie in. And if you have lots of fabric, it's maybe covering also your feet here. From here, bend your knees to the chest. Cover your knees with the rest of the fabric from the other side. Then drop your head completely. Roll your knees into this part of the fabric. Make sure your shoulders are nicely in. If you're not sure, roll back and adjust your shoulders. You could just cover your shoulders here again and then roll back in. Exactly. This is very comfortable, but your head has to drop completely. Very good. Here we are into Batman pose. From here, you could extend your legs and come in again. Extend your legs, come in again. Extend your legs and come in again. Very good. Roll back into the hammock. Take lots of fabric under your head to rest. The nicest pose to rest in hammock is to drop your arms over your head. So this was a nice and quite long inverted pose, so take your time to really rest here. Enjoy the soft movement of the hammock. Rest for a moment. From here, we are going to entering now the Yin part of yoga in hammock. So turn around to your left side of the body. Very good. The arms can be extended over your head. Make sure you rest everything. And then start a soft exhale, bend elbows and knees together and become like a cocoon. Inhale, extend, and you could even open into back bend. Exhale, bring knees and elbows together. And inhale, extend. Exhale, close. Inhale, extend. Exhale, close. And inhale, extend. Last one. Exhale, close. Inhale, extend and roll back to your back. Rest. Feel the movement of your hammock. Then when you're ready, roll on your right side to do the same. Exhale, bend knees and elbows together. And inhale, extend, maybe in a back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend. Last one. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend, and roll back into your Shavasana in the hammock. Breathe. Enjoy this being weightless. Enjoy this being totally supported by the hammock. Enjoy this flying. Keep your mind connected. Keep your mind present, observing your breath. And very slowly, slowly start taking one leg after the other out. So you drop your legs. Very slowly grab the hammock over you and pull yourself up. Fold to the front. Take a moment here. Maybe start rolling your feet. Then roll also your knees. Whenever you're ready, hold yourself to step out of the hammock. How do you feel? Relaxed? Maybe a little bit dizzy because of the movement of flying. We're going to do our very last one. So please reopen your fabric and then make sure it just drop together naturally. Yeah? From here, hold on to your right side. Step with your left leg in. One of my students one day said to me, this is the Pampers pose. And it's kind of funny, yeah. Then make sure you have the fabric in front of you and then also in the back of you, and really open it like if you would be a Pampers. Sit in. Then push the front fabric in so you can sit all the way in. Very good. Let's start with drop down legs. A very nice opening sensation. And here you can be totally straight, dropping your head back. Drop your shoulders. So extend your arms towards your knees. And again, just breathe into this seated wide leg position for a moment. Very slowly take one heel into the fabric and slide it away. Then do the same with the other side. Make sure your feet are also like heels. The top of the feet is not important, but the heels are in the fabric. Arms still on top of your legs. Then let's keep the legs extended. Lift up your arms, push the fabric back, and open your legs into a stretch. Then exhale, close your legs and arms to the front. Inhale, open, push back. Exhale, close. Find a rhythm with your breath. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Last two, inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open. And from here, bend your knees and let your feet drop together towards each other. Very good. I'm going to put my feet in because it's very comfortable. Your hands here can be by the feet or also on top of your knees. Here you have Baddha Konasana, a beautiful cocoon seated pose where your back should be totally upright and you can rest your head behind you in the fabric. Take a moment here. Feel completely cozy, surrounded by the fabric like a cocoon. We're going to practice a moment pratyahara, withdrawing our senses. A perfect practice when you are in the cocoon. Start slowly observing with your senses all your surrounding noises, smells, sensory sensations. Then slowly, slowly let them go and bring all your observation, awareness inside. And observe really carefully what's present inside. Inside of your ears, inside of your vision with closed eyes. Maybe you focus on the point between your eyebrows to really focus your mind. So you don't allow your mind to wander too much around. Focus your eyes so you focus your mind. Observe sensations inside of your body, emotions, anything. Observe your breath. This gentle movement inside of your breath. This making space by the inhalation and emptying, letting go all with the exhalation. And start. Imagine you can inhale everything you need right now with the next inhalation. Inhale prana, life energy. Inhale faith, happiness. health. Inhale peace, freedom, harmony. Inhale anything you need right now. And with the next exhalation, exhale and let go anything you don't need anymore, anything which is not serving you anymore. Exhale preoccupations, exhale worries, exhale tightness, pain, exhale angriness. Exhale anything which brings you out of harmony. And then take 3 more deep, very deep breaths. Maybe exhale out of your mouth. Inhale, recharge. And exhale, let go. Always when we let go, we can invite new. And then start moving your toes, moving your fingers. Then extend your legs. Bring your feet gently out of the hammock and drop them down. From here, take the front hammock part. Slowly lift yourself up into a pose on your feet. Ground yourself again. And turn around and gently step your leg out of the hammock, holding your hammock because we were quite a long moment flying in air, so you might have a lightness sensation. So bring yourself to grounding again. Feel the floor under your feet. And take the hammock behind you. Let's take the hands in front of our hearts. Let's feel gratitude for this lightness in our bodies, head. And inhale, lift up your arms to the sky. Exhale, open them to the sides. Spread this gratefulness around you. Bring your hands back to center. Namaste. So I hope you really enjoyed this Arial Vinyasa inversion Yin Yoga class with me. I'm Samya. Thank you very much. Peace and love for you today. See you next time.